What's going on, YouTube? It's the Green Chiz here, back again with a banger. Thanks again for all the support. Appreciate it very, very much. Getting real close to 1,000 subscribers. So again, hit the like button, hit the sub button, hit the little bell, the little dingly thing down there. I greatly appreciate it. I've got quite some interesting stuff going on right now. So there's a CGC Perfect 10 card up for auction, the only Perfect 10 card in existence from first edition base set. And this smack daddy is this beauty right here. Boom. This is a Drowsy. So for those of you that don't know, video games, comics, the 10 grade is extremely, basically unachievable in all facets. So recently we just had a heritage auction video game signature go off. 3 10s were inside of the auction. 3 WATA 10s. Really similar to like comics in the aspect of like getting a comic to grade a 10 is merely impossible. And when it happens, especially on a vintage, and it doesn't, maybe I don't even think it exists. I've never seen like a Golden Age or a Silver Age comic in a perfect 10 from CGC. Video games, it's not CGC, it's WATA. They similarly, 9.8 is the top grade, but sometimes they'll trickle out of 10. And that thing will straight moonshot. It doesn't matter what the freaking game is. That thing sells really high. Even, like, for example, I said there were 3 in the most recent signature auction. They never come up. I've seen them very, very, very rarely ever come into a signature auction, let alone a weekly auction or anything like that. So the pop reports, I think there was 110 in the entire pop report for the NES, Super Nintendo. I can't recall exactly, but it was a very, very small amount. And now the trading card game stepped in. CGC originally was grading what was much tougher, it seemed to be kind of following that pattern of the comics that are CGC graded comics. They're like, let's hand out very little 10s. They will be up on this peak, the mountaintop. These things will be greatly, greatly appreciated for what they are. And Perfect 10, Pristine 10, PSA 9, PSA 10, BGS Black Label. It's just all, there's so much crap going on. Is it really perfect? Who knows? But there is one Perfect 10 from first edition base set, and it's this Drowsy that's up for auction currently on Z&G Emporium's auction block. At the time I'm making this video, it's got 75 bids. It's not my card, but it's pretty freaking cool. I am a big fan of conditional rarity. Love me or hate me, it is what it is. Historically, it's proven to pay dividends to have black labels, and these cards of that caliber, really high, expensive cards, the best grade usually is yielding the biggest results in payout. It's just the way it is. Sorry, but it is. That's why I bought my perfect Kyogres. No. But anyways, getting a little sidetracked. Drowsy, Perfect 10, only one in existence in the CGC world. And it's not going to be treated anything like WATA or the comic. No way, no how. CGC has maybe lightened up, maybe hasn't. I don't know. Literally one exists in the Perfect 10. Still for first edition base. Maybe they're a little more stringent on that. Who knows? I'm throwing opinions and it's nothing, no solid evidence of anything really. Um, but I am fairly confident. Obviously, Japanese, they seem to be a lot more easy on because I've seen quite a bit of tens come from them. But anyways, the perfect 10, like I said, it is one of what, 24,000 graded cards. One, a single card of 24,000 of the highest possible grade. Not trying to shill its balls off. I'm not. This is not a paid whatever. I'm not paid by anybody to do this for this auction, but I just wanted to point the fact out. Um, we have WADA 10 games that have no meaning, no reason selling for $10,000+ because it had a 10 grade. And you got this card likely going to shark the bed compared to anything like that. And maybe rightfully so, but I don't know. Because the population of some of those video games are pretty dang high on the ones that achieve tens. So where are we at? Where does this card end? I think it's got a few days left in the auction. Like I said, currently right around $70 to $80. I can't recall. Drowsy in a PSA 10, probably no more than $125 right now, the way things are going. I want to say it's definitely going to surpass that. For CGC Pristine 10s, for the most part, on eBay, have been doing pretty well in some of the more vintage side of things. When it comes to the more modern, it's a lot more comparable to PSA 10s, but it's crazy. I don't know if it's rightfully so or not, but it's crazy how it's nowhere near the respect of a 10 comic or a 10 video game. I don't know. One of 24,000 is insane. You would think that one of the other 24,000 graded cards should be perfect. I know for certain none of the 200-ish I've submitted were anywhere near a 10 for first edition base that I submitted to CGC, but you would think something out there should have got dang close. And that blows my frickin' mind. There isn't a whole lot of perfect 10s that exist. There are quite a few more pristine 10s happening in some of the vintage areas, but not a whole bunch still. Still, it's quite minimal. You're not going to be a 10 collector of CGC WotC sets by any means, because good luck, most of them still don't exist. I do think that a CGC 10 modern card it's got a lower population all day of a PSA card. For example, I'm just going to use Kyogre because I know the numbers. 36-ish pristine 10s, 4 perfect 10s. And if you look at PSA, that thing's getting busted out of the water. And there's no artificial rarity or whatever you want to call it. I just think we have something up for auction currently that's pretty insane. You probably could, this thing might never go for auction again. Could land in the hands of a CGC 10 collector. I want to say there's going to be maybe some cross collectors from CGC people who just like 10s. They're like, yep, that's the highest grade of the original Pokemon set. Yeah, give me that. So that could help drive the price up. But as it sits at $70-ish, I wonder if it's just going to sell for a PSA 10 price. Let me know what your thoughts are. I really, in my mind, there's no freaking way it sells for a PSA 10 price. But I'm used to being shocked. So I guess I would be shocked, and at the same time, be like, yeah, I guess. Like here we are. Look at us. This is what a A perfect 10 Drowsy first edition base set card, one of 24,000 sells for. Nothing graded higher. There are, I don't even know, is there black label first edition base cards? I know I've seen gold label 10s. I don't even know if I've seen a black label. So this is basically that. What do you think? What price do you think it's going to be? And if you guess the closest, you're going to win something. And it's going to be a freaking awesome prize. Guess below what the Drowsy ends for, and you could be a winner. Graded card coming your way. May the best man win, or woman. Peace.